David, a really well-earned point on the road. What were your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, listen, we've said to the players after obviously what's happened in the situation they're in, they've got to play for some sort of pride. We've got no allegiances or agendas with any team. We just want to go out there and be committed and try our best in every game. I think again what proved today was that when we do sit in a slightly lower block, in a mid block, we are a lot harder to play against, and I think that's when we've had a lot of really good results. And then you get up against Rochdale who are very good. You can see that how they play. Not many teams have got clean sheets against them, particularly away from home. So no, I'm proud of the players because how hard they've worked, and at least they've got a point. Could have had a couple of really good opportunities as well that they could have won it, but again across the board they had a lot more of the ball. We just defended extremely well.
Obviously, like you said, coming up against such a good team, how pleasing is it that they were limited to very few clear-cut chances? Ben's been forced into one sort of worldy save, but other than that, he wasn't forced into much.
No, listen, the discipline and the shape that they had was brilliant. Again, we need to, as I said last week quite a lot, when we get into a kind of mid-block, because we're not get the fittest team and the quickest team, it's hard to go toe-to-toe because we just get opened up all the time. So to try and stay within games, you've got to come up with solutions, and the best that fits this team is that. And again, a lot of the teams this season, you can't really sit in a block because you don't have a lot of the ball. Rochdale, teams like Altrincham, Gateshead, Forest Green, the reason we get good results against them is we're so difficult to beat. Other teams, and you're really opening up, our lack of fitness at times and lack of legs does catch us out. But today, because we're sitting in that, we were really hard to beat. The only disappointing thing I said to the players that on turnover we had some really good moments and some bits of play. We've just got to be more consistent. We get the ball away a little bit too much and then we're under pressure again. It was a little bit better in the second half at times, which we kind of edge ourselves into the game, and in another day we could have actually won it at the end. Max is a great chance from Gav's ball at the back post. So there's always, as I said to them, always learning. No matter what's happening in the season, where we are, we'll continue to work, we'll continue to do things right. There's no difference in how we try and prepare. We'll do everything to the letter that we can, and I'm just happy for some of them that they've went and obviously put in a really good display and come out with a clean sheet. I think it's great for the goalkeeper and the defenders. Obviously they're always looking to get clean sheets. I just was desperate they could try and get a goal at the end there that would give the supporters more to cheer about, but you've got to give them an awful lot of credit as they have been a lot of this season, particularly away from home. They've been brilliant, and it's just great that they're getting something to be happy about today.
And just finally, obviously, more for Rochdale. It was a day to remember Joe Thompson. I know you were heavily involved in the sort of preparations pre-match, leading teams out with flowers. Just how much of a nice moment was it for him, and obviously seeing his family pitch side? Yeah,
no, listen, when you see things like that, and it puts everything into perspective. Nobody likes to lose games of football and stuff like that, but it becomes secondary when somebody's losing their life, against someone that's got such an incredible reputation as a man, first and foremost, as a player. And to have obviously fought cancer a couple of times, and then unfortunately he's obviously passed away from it. It's so sad, and I said that to the players before. It makes you realise how lucky they are, how lucky we are, that you can still breathe and you can still live. And I think it was very touching what they did. They'd asked us to be involved in a celebration of him, and I think we're very honoured as a football club that they've asked us to do that. Obviously Jimmy, the manager, Jimmy's got class about him, and I think just walking out with him is an honour for myself and for the club. My friend Aaron Wilbraham, who obviously played with him, is a very good friend of him, was here today as well, who said a few words upstairs. So yeah, it's very, very sad for the football club, very sad for the manager and his players, and also very sad for the family, of course. But it's hopefully that today gives him a bit of solace in the fact that he was so well regarded and so well loved.